Hey, Ed here from Precision Gun Reviews, and we're back with another Comp-Tac holster review. This time we're taking a look at the Flatline outside the waistband and inside the waistband full Kydex holster. It is an adjustable and convertible Kydex holster with inside the waistband clips much like the CTAC, and then outside the waistband loops, one of two different styles that go on the inside of the holster, so this can be worn just on the outside of the belt through the belt loops. This is a very well built piece of Kydex. The molding is all absolutely perfect. We're going to take a look at this one with the Smith & Wesson M&P Compact, and you can see they're just precision molding lines on the outside here. It has great retention, clicks in, clicks out. All the parts that you would expect to be over molded are. There's no retention at the chamber. You have really thick, high quality, very durable Kydex. You have the sweat shield on the inside portion of the Kydex, and it even has a special part of the Kydex that goes around the magazine release. Right now our configuration is for an inside the waistband carry, and as such the Flatline uses these same clips that we saw on the CTAC inside the waistband holster and on the Comp-Tac Minotaur inside the waistband hybrid. They're the flexible and adjustable clips that allow you to adjust for ride height, cant, and just about everything that you can think of in terms of how you want to carry the holster inside the waistband. And being that they're these very simple, very small clips, they do not give you much trouble adjusting to find the right position. Now, the way that these work, if you haven't watched our other videos that use the similar clips, is that these screws can be adjusted up or down and placed in any one of these holes on the holster. That allows you to figure out exactly what height at the belt you want the gun to ride at. And by adjusting one up and one down, you can change the cant from the standard 10-degree FBI cant. Your alternative carry option are belt loops for outside the waistband carry. I personally don't like this holster as an outside the waistband option because of the wobble that I feel when it's on my body. They have the standard belt loops, and then they have these offset loops that hold the holster even further away from the body. And the problem with that is that I believe that the standard ones hold the holster too far away from my body. I would much prefer something even tighter to the body, almost as if the offset loops were just looped on the inside of the plastic as opposed to the space that they've designed for the belt to go. I need something very tight for it to stay close to my body. That said, for someone with a different frame than me, it might be perfect. If you need the gun to be off your body a little bit, then it might be very uncomfortable to have a gun very tight to your body, and these offset clips especially will push the gun completely away from the body to accommodate your body shape and make for a much easier draw. And we know that an easy draw is a draw that's going to keep you safer. As an inside the waistband holster, I like it very much. It conceals very well. The clips, as we've seen on the other holsters, are excellent. They're discreet and they are very adaptable, as I've said. That being said, this holster, the Flatline, compared to something like the CTAC, takes up a little bit more real estate along the length of the belt, and for that reason I would just go with a CTAC over the Flatline if I were looking strictly for an inside the waistband Kydex. Also, for whatever reason, sometimes where I like to carry the gun, perhaps it's because of the way the Kydex angles around the body and the way that it puts that sweat shield into my back, it's a little bit more difficult to draw and reholster with a sure grip than with the CTAC. So for an inside the waistband, I would go for the CTAC. As an outside the waistband holster, one thing I absolutely love about it is how high it rides. It's basically a high ride outside the waistband Kydex holster if you put the loops a little bit lower on the inside of the holster. And what that means is that it's concealable. So it's an outside the waistband holster that is actually concealable in minimal outerwear. I could conceal this in a t-shirt outside my waistband because the bottom of the holster only rides a little bit below my belt if I put those belt loops low on the holster. If Comp-Tac were to come up with a tighter option for outside the waistband belt loops, then this could potentially be one of the better outside the waistband holsters I've used. As it is, though, not my favorite. But as I said again, depending on the individual body size, it could be wonderful, especially with those offset loops for someone needing that extra space. All that aside, the Flatline is still just like the other Comp-Tac products that we've seen here on Precision Gun Reviews. It's crafted to a very, very high standard of quality, and the Kydex especially is very professional looking, very strong, just finely crafted, and functional in what you expect it to do, which is retain the pistol with retention points in all the places that you want and not in the places you don't want, and having all of the important parts of the gun covered and the important parts of the gun accessible. As you can see with the sweat shield, there is a combat cut which makes the handle easily accessible while still covering up that mag release. So I do like this holster. For me, it wouldn't be my first choice to wear outside the waistband, and it wouldn't be my first choice to wear inside the waistband, but that doesn't mean that it's not to be considered depending on who you are. The wide footprint may be more comfortable to you. Maybe you like the gun to sit off your body a little bit more, and that's just fine. But if you were looking for this strictly for inside the waistband carry, I would say not really the best option, because Comp-Tac also has the CTAC holster, which is a superior design in my opinion. It may not seem as sturdily built because it has the two pieces of leather coming off the sides of the Kydex, whereas the Flatline here, as you see it, is a full Kydex pancake design with the clips connecting directly to the large rivets. But it is, in practice, a more comfortable and more adjustable, more versatile inside the waistband holster. Outside the waistband, this Flatline rides wonderfully high on the belt, but has that little extra play. So if you're my size or smaller, I'd say look for something else outside the waistband. If you're larger than me, this might be a perfect outside the waistband holster. If you're just looking inside the waistband, go with the CTAC. That's really my final opinion on that. So thanks for watching, and keep checking back here for more gun and accessory reviews. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you want to make sure you don't miss anything. This is Ed from Precision Gun Reviews. We'll see you next time. Until then, stay safe.